Guys, it's Oladimichi here from becomeadatapro.com. Thank you for tuning into this video. I've seen a lot of posts online about knowing over 1,000 Excel keyboard shortcuts, which I don't think is necessary at all. And as a data professional, I want to make this video to share the only 7 high impact keyboard shortcuts that you need to know in Excel in order to work with large data sets. Okay, because I work with large data sets on a daily at my job, and I find myself always going back to these simple and effective, 7 high impact keyboard shortcuts. So I'm just gonna take you through them, and hopefully you find it helpful at your job or whatever you're doing. So the first thing I'm gonna do, it's as simple as just, if you have a range of data like this, like a data set, and maybe you've just finished modeling, your data set or your product data, or customer data, or whatever you're doing, and you need to copy this into a new worksheet, for example. All you need to do is just, this is the first shortcut that you will always come back to. It's so simple. You're going to use it every single time. So you just Control Alt, and sometimes you have to press the A multiple times so that you can get the headers as well. As you can see, it's not really getting the headers on the first try. So we'll press the A again, and you can see it's copied just the data set that we need. Even if you scroll all the way down, you can see it's this is about 100,000 rows, but it's copied everything. If you actually press A one more time, it's going to get the full entire worksheet, but we don't need that. We just need the data set. So I'm just going to copy. I'm just going to press Control C, and then there's the second keyboard shortcut I'm going to show you is Control Alt V, which brings up the paste special pop-up, and you can just use this to paste the values. Okay, actually, let me undo that. I didn't press it where I wanted to paste it. So let's do that again. The second shortcut is Control Alt V, and it's going to give you the range of options that you need. You can just choose whichever one. I always go to paste with value, but you can actually do values and number format as well. It's going to do the same thing, and it's just going to paste everything there. And as you can see, I have now pasted this. This is actually a brand new workbook, but I can just start from here and do whatever I need to do with the data set. It's as simple as that. So the third keyboard shortcut I'm going to tell you is when you have when you have a data set like this and it's not formatted, or for example, it's not you don't have the filters, and you need to work with a table, for example. Again, all you need to do is just press Control T. You see, this is the third keyboard shortcut that I always use all the time. When you need to work with a table, and I'm sure everybody does most of the times, you just press Control T, and it creates a table from the range of data that you've got on your worksheet, and then you can just press OK. And as you can see, you can see the table design there. You can just decide to choose whichever design you want to go with. I'm going to go with the green. I like the green. I always use the green. And as you can see, so that's turned from what we got initially. It's now turned into a nice table that we can actually work with. It looks a lot more professional. I just like working with tables, to be honest. And then the fourth keyboard shortcut I'm going to show you now is the Control plus down arrow. Okay, imagine guys, you're working with a large data set, maybe, I don't know, 500,000 rows or a million rows, just about. And if you want to go to the bottom of excuse me, if you want to go to the bottom of the data set, imagine just having to scroll all the way down, and it looks unprofessional, you know what I mean? But all you need to do is just click anywhere from the above the fold here where you can actually see what you're doing, and just click Control and down arrow, and it takes you all the way down. See how quickly it does it. If you want to go back up again, all you have to do is Control up arrow, and it takes you all the way back to the top of your data set. Okay, imagine working with a large data set and you have to scroll all the way down, it's just not productive. Okay. And you can also do this both ways as well on on the sides. If you're working with a data set that has maybe, I don't know, 30, 50 columns, instead of dragging and dragging and dragging to see what your data set looks like, you know, you can just press Control right arrow and it takes you to the last filled cell on the right. If you want to go back to the left, Control left arrow. That's the same thing. It's so easy. Okay, it's so easy. You get when you get used to this simple keyboard shortcuts, it becomes effortless. You're going to improve your workflow and efficiency. So that's the fourth one. Now the fifth one is, as you can see, let me actually unfilter what we've got already. But when you receive a data set like this and it's not filtered, maybe for example it's not in a table initially, and you just have your headers like this unfiltered, it's hard to know. For example, you look at this row of data here, it's hard to know what are the values here unless you just keep scrolling down and keep scrolling down and keep scrolling down. And you can tell, okay, we've got detox tea and energy drinks, and protein powders, but it's the filters. Having a header that, with the filter turned on helps you identify what values you have, and it helps you know what you want to leave out or what you want to remove or filter out, and some stuff like that. So basically, if you have your data set like this and you want to bring out the filters, instead of you having to look confused and where the hell is the filter tab or whatever, all you need to do is just anywhere on the screen, just press Control Shift L. There you go. That's the fifth keyboard shortcut. You're going to use this all the time. Once you get used to it, it's going to become effortless. As you can see, now we've got our filters on, and you can see in this 100,000 rows of data set, we've got how many? 5 values in this row of data. And if you want to look at this as well, we've got, we can see and we can filter out whatever we want to filter out. And obviously that's going to lower the data set, but you can see, you get the gist. So that's the fifth one. Let's unfilter that. Okay. Now that's the fifth keyboard shortcut. The sixth one is the control space. I use this all the time because for formatting, if you want to, no matter where you are on your screen, like for example, if I'm here, right, and I want to, format this, row of data, all I have to do is just, for this entire column of data, from this active cell here, I can just press Control Shift, and simple as that. All it's going to do is going to going to select the active, the full range of values in this column here, all the way, no matter how big your data set is, it's going to select everything. Okay. And then, for example, you can decide to maybe make it bold or whatever you want to do. Okay. It's as simple as that. And even if you select multiple, right? Even if it's multiple, you can just Control Space, and it does the same thing for all these columns, all these rows of data. The same thing happens all the way down. Okay. It's as simple as that. And from here, for example, you can choose to, I don't know, maybe let's copy this and scroll to the left. Maybe you want to paste it here. We use the same keyboard shortcut that I told you with the second one. You can just do Control Alt V and paste them as values, and there you go. Instantly you've copied your full data to a different page, and you can use it from there. Maybe you want to do quick calculations or whatever, and that's as simple as that. So I'm going to undo that. I'm pretty sure you know how to undo and redo. You can use this buttons here, the easiest as you like. So the seventh one I'm going to show you is the Control Shift Down, which is similar to the sixth keyboard shortcut I just showed you. The Control Shift Down is different in a way that it selects the range of data from the position you are in the table. Okay, if this is where you are, you can just Control Shift Down, and it selects everything, that range of data, but it didn't select the ones above it. Okay, so this keyboard shortcut gives you maybe a bit more of control okay, than the previous one I just showed you. So if you want to select just from here, we just do Control Shift down, and it's going to do the same thing. And if you're here, you can just do Control Shift up, and it's going to select all the way to the top. But remember, it's not selecting the full range of data in that row. Okay, see, we have this unselected. So yeah, that's about it, guys. So it's this simple keyboard shortcut that you can actually use. You don't need to know 1,000 keyboard shortcuts. Don't listen to all those people sharing screenshots and pictures of over 1,000 screenshot keyboard shortcuts. Believe me, you don't want to spend all your time learning 100 keyboard shortcuts. Just because you want to actually get to do the work. Okay, these 7 that I've shared with you today, you're going to really find them useful once you get used to them and use them a few times at your job, or when you're doing projects in Excel. You're going to find just going back to them every single time. Okay, so I hope you find this video helpful. I just thought I should share this simple, you know the only 7 high impact keyboard shortcut that I'm going to use all the time, and I hope you find them helpful, and I hope they help you become more efficient at your data task and whatever you do. So thank you for watching, and don't forget, it's Oladimeji Baye from becomeadatapro.com, and thank you for watching. Take care.